So this video is actually about Valmiki Ramayana, and the reason why I actually gave this title as Rama's marriage is because I have finished until this spot in Valmiki Ramayana. In the last few videos, I've already said that I've been reading Valmiki Ramayana in the original Sanskrit, okay, word by word, okay. So it is like I make sure that if when I read a sloka in Valmiki Ramayana, I make sure that there is no doubt at all. Okay, before I move on to the next sloka, I would make sure that grammatically there is no doubt at all. Okay, regarding the sentence arrangement, regarding the anvaya and everything. Okay, and each and every word I look up the meaning. I may not remember all those meanings, but I do make sure that the whole sloka makes sense. And that is exactly how I have been reading Ramayana till now. And I think this has a very huge potential for me because I am researching about history, religious history specifically, and even more specifically, spiritual history. And then I am interested in linguistics and I love Sanskrit language. And I also love about studying Indian languages, especially Dravidian and Indo European languages, right? So, because of all these things, I am attracted to Ramayana and I've been studying all this. And I can say that, I can very proudly say that I have successfully achieved reading the original Ramayana in the original Sanskritam language, in the language in which it is written, for the last few days, okay? And I am very, very close because 77 Sirgas are there in Balakanda. I will finish it tomorrow, okay? Because it is 72, right? I very easily finish like 7 to 10 sargas every single day these days, okay? And most of the slokas in Valmiki Ramayana is like a piece of cake for me. Most of them. Only at some point of time I will this word order and everything will be so confusing that I have to sometimes you'll get a lot of doubts, okay? Why this particular prayoga? Like for example, there are a lot of usage in Sanskrit, right? So I have to look up the commentary. The commentaries are also available online. So yes, with all this help that I could find online, I am learning Ramayana in the original Sanskrit language, and I have finished until, as I said, Rama's marriage is over right now. I've been narrating a lot of incidents, right, and so far I want to share my observations, okay, and I'm being very very honest. I am being very neutral, okay. I already addressed this that Ramayana, at least in Balakanda, okay, Ayodhya Kanda might be different, okay. In Balakanda, according to my observation, it doesn't give any importance to women. I already said this because when Dasharatha's kingdom was introduced, okay, originally Ayodhya, okay, everybody is praised. Even the horses are praised, ministers are praised, and there's no word about the women, and especially there's no word about the wives of Dasharatha. And to make the matter worse, what happens is now, Vishwamitra tells Rama, okay, there is a beautiful bow, okay. In fact, the reason why Rama and Lakshmana arrive at Mithila, okay, the palace of Janaka, is because there is a wonderful bow of Shiva, okay. This bow is very very wonderful. It has its own story. You have to see it, okay. So it is like they are visiting the place as if they are visiting an exhibition, okay. And Rama and Lakshmana are coming. And again, there is another problem here, okay. Rama goes with Lakshmana when Vishwamitra invited Rama to fight against his demons, right? But in the whole episode, okay, I'm tired of this Vishwamitra story, man. First of all, Vishwamitra is a story of Balakanda. I will come to it later, okay. But Lakshmana is hardly mentioned there, okay. Lakshmana is also a human being, right? It is like Lakshmana, I mean, Lakshmana doesn't have anything to say, okay. There is not even a single sentence uttered by Lakshmana in the whole episode of, and it is a very long episode. Believe me, okay, it is a very very long episode. In fact, the whole Balakanda is about glorifying Vishwamitra, and this proves something. Okay, Balakanda was not written by Valmiki Ramayana. I am getting 100% like when I read Ramayana. I mean, at least I have not yet entered into Ayodhya Kanta, which is the next Kanta. Okay, I am still in the Balakanda, but Balakanda is all about Vishwamitra. It is not about Rama. Balakanda, in Balak, if you take Balakanda as a movie, Rama is not a hero. Vishwamitra is a hero. Balakanda, the complete Balakanda in 77 chapters. Okay, I haven't read all the 77 chapters, but only 8 chapters are remaining. But I can guess. Okay, but so far Vishwamitra is a hero. Okay, Vishwamitra is a hero. Rama is like a secondary character. Lakshmana comes. Okay, but yeah, most importantly, let us talk about the women. The thing that surprised me a lot. I mean, it was like it is not a surprise. Okay, but I would say that it got me more curious about what did they think about women. For example, see, Rama broke the bow. Okay, Shiva's bow. Rama broke it. Now this is a good news. Okay, because Dasharatha was so far. Sita is considered as a Virya Shulka. In as per according to Virya Shulka means like Shulka means price, fees, or whatever you want. Okay, Virya Shulka means a price given to somebody's bravery. Okay, so Sita is Virya Shulka. That is what Sita is. Okay, and there is no Swayamvara actually. There is the whole concept of Swayamvara regarding Rama's marriage is maybe somebody wrote it later. I don't know. Okay, but in Vishwamitra's, I mean in Valmiki's Ramayana, there is no Swayamvara. Okay, Rama and Lakshmana, along with Vishwamitra, visit. I mean three people are there. Okay, three people visit Janaka's palace, and Janaka. I mean the main purpose of their visit is not Sita. The main purpose is they are curious about to see the bow of Shiva. Okay, how is what is so special about the bow? Okay, and then Janaka recites all this, the story of bow, and he also mentions, okay, yeah, my putri is Sita is Viryashulka, which means that Viryashulka means she has to be only given to a person who can prove his bravery. Okay, that is the situation. Okay, and Rama, okay, so Rama wants to see the bow. Okay, he doesn't have any intention about Sita. He doesn't have any, he's not curious about Sita at all. He doesn't know who Sita is. So far he has not seen Sita. Please note this point. Okay, I will repeat this again. Okay, so far he has not seen Sita. He is so curious about the bow, and Rama casually lifts the bow, and the bow is like like it is very very heavy. Okay, it is very very heavy actually. According to Ramayana, it is you cannot lift it, like it is like there are like like I think 50 or 100 chariots. Please, I mean I don't remember the details. Okay, 50 vehicles are carrying the bow. You can imagine. Okay, so nobody can lift the bow, and Rama casually lifts it, and he accidentally breaks it. He is not intentionally breaking it. What he is doing is, okay, the bow is not stringed. Okay, there is no string to the bow. Okay, he has to do this aropana of the bow. Aropana means like he has to tie the string and everything, and he is stretching the string, and suddenly what happens is the bow in the middle it breaks, and everyone is shocked. And then Janaka very very happy. He announces, okay, please send the message to Dasharatha. Okay, and Dasharatha also comes along. Dasharatha comes along with this. This is a very important point to note. Okay, Dasharatha comes along with his ministers, and Saka Bandhava means relatives and everything. Nowhere the wives of Dasharatha is mentioned here. Just like I mentioned before in Ashwamedha, I mean, when like, even in the previous episode, in the earlier part of Balakanta, Dasharatha's wives are not given very. I mean, they are not even respected. Okay, only in two or three slokas they just come as if they are animals. That is the truth. Rama, I can tell you so far. Okay, if I want to give you one important input about Ramayana, Ramayana doesn't care about females so far. Okay, I'm only in 72nd chapter. And if I read the upcoming chapters, I can give you further inputs, because Ayodhya Kanda may say Sipta something that is very different, right? But according to Balakanda, and I don't believe that Valmiki wrote Balakanda, I am pretty sure. Okay, based upon whatever I have, because there is already a controversy regarding this. Okay, people think that Balakanda and Uttarakanda are not written by Valmiki. Now, already many people have a doubt about Uttarakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, but Balakanda, it is not really like it is not very very, it is not very strong. The doubt is not very strong, but When I read the Balakanda and when I actually understand about the significance of Ramayana, the significance is given more to Vishwamitra in Balakanda, not to Rama. That is the first thing, as I told you. Right. Second, in Balakanda so far, women are not respected. For example, as I said, okay, Dasharatha was coming. Okay, there is no mention about his queens, Dasharatha's, like wives. Dasharatha has come, and only males are talking about this marriage affair with each other. Okay, like Vashishta is there, Vishwamitra is there, Janaka is there, and Dasharatha is also there. Okay, and Rama and Lakshmana are also there. Okay, but they are talking about all these things, and they are narrating everything. And even in marriage, it is Janaka who, this is the marriage scene. Okay, everything is ready. Okay, Vashishta goes to Janaka. He says, okay, see, please go ahead and do your part. Okay, everybody is waiting for you. I have already arranged everybody. Okay, Sita is ready, everybody is ready, because the marriage is actually like, it is like four people are getting married. Okay, four sons of Dasharatha are getting married with four daughters. Two daughters are from Janaka, and the other two daughters are from his brother. I don't remember his brother's name. Okay, Kusha or something. Okay, Kushadwaja. Okay, Kushadwaja is his brother. Okay, his brother has two daughters. Okay, and Dasharatha's daughter. Okay, Sita is given to Rama. Urimila is given to Lakshmana, and the other two daughters are given to Bharata and Shatrughna. Okay, and the other two daughters are not the Janaka's actual daughters. They are his brother's daughters. Okay, so they decide, okay, marriage can happen, and even males are discussing. Okay, Vishwamitra is there, Valmiki, sorry, not Valmiki, Vishwamitra and Vashishta are there, and Rama and Dasharatha and Janaka are there. Only males are there. Okay, only even when Janaka was given this news. Okay, Janaka was not Janaka. Okay, I'm sorry, Dasharatha was given this news. Okay, Janaka, Rama is in Videha in Janaka's kingdom, and he broke the vow, and now Janaka is willing to give her daughters to your sons. Okay, now after hearing this news, Dasharatha is traveling to Videha, but it does not say that he is traveling with his wives. He is traveling with his ministers. He is traveling with his relatives. Okay, now relatives will include his wives as well, right? Because his wife is related. We have to assume it, but there is no mention of his wife. And the worst part is, even in the marriage. Okay, even in the marriage, what happens is, I mean, everybody, only males are talking about everything. Okay, only there are no females. Even Sita does not have any role at all. Rama does not even see Sita. Okay, if you read any stories regarding Rama and Sita looking at each other, those stories came up later. In Valmiki Ramayana, it does not say that Rama and Sita knew each other before marriage. In fact, Rama doesn't even care. Nobody cares about Sita. That is his thing. Okay, so it is like, this is kind of like surprising, and it is noteworthy. I'm not commenting anything against it, but it proves one thing. Okay, the society was a male. Society was dominated by males. That is true. And even in marriage, there is no mention of either Sita's mother or Rama's mother. Marriage happens without their mention. Okay, not even one name is mentioned of a lady, except Sita and Urmila, and of course the two other brides. Okay, nobody else is. The whole ceremony is conducted by males. So this is noteworthy, actually. See, I don't want to say anything subjective. Okay, rather than saying anything subjective, my own opinions. Just make a note of it. This is the observation. Okay, until this point, and I have only four more chapters in Balakanda. Once I finish Balakanda, I will enter into Ayodhya Kanda, I believe. And there, I first want to see if there is a difference between this Ayodhya Kanda and the Balakanda that was narrated earlier, because I am very, very familiar with the language of Balakanda now. Okay, it is like, it is a piece of cake for me to read a sloka. Just like that, I can read. Okay, it has been a blessing. That is what I should say, because a lot of people dream about this. They want to read Ramayana in the original Sanskrit, and I have achieved this. and I'm happy about this. I can say that I'm proud of it, okay, because this is the dream of many people who want to study Sanskrit, and I am reading Sanskritam and the original Ramayana, and this helps me a lot when it comes to the research about Indian history because I always wanted to do it. When I published my first two books, I was so dedicated to this research, okay, but now after all these years, see, I might have lost a lot of things, I might have gained a lot of things, but experience continues to grow. Experience is experience. The only thing that you do not lose, okay, no matter how many years pass, you might lose your wealth, you might lose your respect, you might lose your place in the society, but experience is something that you always gain. You never lose experience, okay. Experience is so underestimated actually. Some people talk about education, you don't lose education, but experience is superior than education because even education, like education means it is much more formal, right? But experience is something that happens for every individual, okay. Not everybody is educated, but everybody is experienced, right? In some way they are experienced, right? Everybody goes through experience and they learn stuff from experience, and whatever that I learned from my own experience is very very valuable. Having said this, I am going to end this video, but I have to say something. Tomorrow is my birthday, 26th September 1983. I have mentioned it in my profile as well. Now, well, I have been asking for help for many people for anything, for a lot of things, right? Now, it'll mean a lot if I get a help on my birthday, which is tomorrow. And yes, I'm asking for financial help. Now, it will mean a lot to me if you are able to help me financially in this birthday. Okay, it is my 42nd birthday. I think I was born in September 26, 1983. Okay, so having said that, I'm going to end this video. Okay, it is totally up to you. Okay, if you want to help me, you can help me, and I will continue with this because this Ramayana is something that I have dedicated myself to. I want to learn Ramayana completely, and it is a very rewarding experience for me. Okay, so I am pretty sure that I can learn in the entire Ramayana. Every day, for me, every day is spent in learning. I mean, reading Ramayana. Okay, and it has a lot of importance. For example, historical importance. I can learn a lot. For example, when I read even for like when we take about the marriage of Sita, what happens is okay. Everybody is coming, okay, it is everybody is ready. Rama, Lakshmana, everybody is ready, okay. Marriages are going to happen for four people, right? And Janaka is the one who is actually bringing the daughters, and he is first is saying to Rama, okay, this is Sita, okay. And he is both Rama or Sita are seated facing each other, okay, facing each other, regard near to the fire, okay, near the Agni. They are seated facing each other, and Janaka says, okay, so this is Sita, okay. So you hold your, I mean, you take her hand by your hand, okay. That is what he says, okay. It seems to be the main. I mean, there is no like there is something called Tali, right? Mangala Sutra. There is no mention about Mangala Sutra in Ramayana. Maybe they did not have this practice because these days we have this Mangalyam Tantunanena Nava Jivana Hetuna Kante Badnami Shubhade Sanjiva Sharadam Shatam. This is a mantra, okay. I know the whole meaning of mantra because I know Sanskrit, right? So, but this mantra was obviously not recited, I guess. Maybe it was recited, but it is not mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana. I mean, at least tying the Mangala Sutra is not a very, I mean, if you compare Sita's marriage with Ramayana with the Ashwamedha Yaga that was conducted by Dasharatha, Ashwamedha Yaga looks like a marriage function because if you just if you have a doubt, you just go and read Ramayana, okay. Compare the chapter which narrates the Ashwamedha Yaga that was done by Dasharatha with Rama and Sita's marriage. It is very simple, okay. I mean, the narration is very simple. How it was narrated, how it was exaggerated, everything is very simple compared to the Ashwamedha Yaga. So this raises a lot of This gives me a lot of clues. That's what I have to say. So having said this, okay, I'm going to end this video at the moment. Okay, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave your comments. And if you want to make my birthday special tomorrow, please consider donating some money, because money is the only thing that can help right now to buy books, okay, meet my needs, and you know, to feel safe and secure. Okay, thank you very much for listening. You have a wonderful day. Bye.